freezing. We have a frost advisory in effect until around 8 to 9 o'clock. So make sure to watch out for those sensitive plants. Another round of frost is possible this evening, but skies are clear. One of the reasons why temperatures have dropped so low in the 30s and the 40s, but after sunrise, temperatures will climb into the 50s, and eventually we reach a high of 61 degrees with mostly sunny skies. More the same tomorrow, and then by Wednesday we'll see the return of rain. More details about that.
It's going to be great for a walk. Anything outside today?
It is a really pleasant Monday and Tuesday. So a bit cooler compared to last Monday when we had high temperatures in the 80s, but we're still pretty close to average right now. Clear skies and still a nice shot of the moon as that's setting. It's 44 degrees in Central Park, a light breeze around 5 miles per hour. We also have temperatures in the 30s across portions of the area. So this high of 61, a little bit below the average of 65. Sunrise at 6:06, sunset at 7:43. White Plains, good morning. 37 for you. Teterboro, 36. In Newark, you're down to 43. We do have some areas that are at or below freezing. It's 32 in Morristown, down to 31 in Sussex. 32 as well in Poughkeepsie. This is why we have a frost advisory that's in effect through 8 to 9 a.m. and that includes will be similar tomorrow. So there's a chance, just plenty of sun all across the area, and that's thanks to high pressure that's settled off to the north, ushering in dry weather. So in Futurecast, getting a break from the rain, not seeing much in the way of cloud cover, temperatures in the upper 50s and the lower 60s. And tonight, skies remain clear, once again allowing overnight lows to fall into the 30s and the 40s. And tomorrow morning, stepping outside to clear conditions. This is a look at the playmakers for the rest of the week. On Wednesday, we'll have a cold front coming in, and that's why we'll have rain on Wednesday, scattered showers across the area, and temperatures in the 60s. Thursday, though, sunshine returns, so the rain will be brief. High pressure on Thursday clears the rain out of here. Cold front coming in, and that's why we'll have rain on Wednesday, scattered showers across the area, and temperatures in the 60s. Thursday, though, sunshine returns, so the rain will be brief. High pressure on Thursday clears the rain out of here. Frost advisory in effect until 8 to 9 o'clock, even a freeze warning out for Orange County. Current conditions on satellite and radar, skies are clear, and that means we are in for bright sunshine. That's sun taking us up to a high of 61 degrees. We continue to stay sunny tomorrow, and temperatures will be a few degrees warmer, but by Wednesday, get ready for the return of rain. More details about that coming up. Heather?
Before I get to the wah-wah, I want to just show you what's happening here on Route 110 North, Conklin Street to Price Parkway. This is construction. You can see it's a very active construction scene there.
I always see the list, right? And I'm like, they're not on the list? Yeah. What does it take to get on the list? I saw Cher. I was like, crazy? I thought she was on it already. Yeah. You know, you think about the songs and soundtracks of our lives.
Yeah, well, speaking of this soundtrack of the weekend, Taylor Swift, I don't know if we heard, but she announced a new album. The kids were listening to it nonstop.
Oh, nonstop, right? Did they like it?
They love it, yeah. 31 tracks, and we listen to them often. And
the forecast is for a high of 61, the average 65, sunrise at 6:06, sunset at 7:43. Across the Hudson Valley in northwest New Jersey, the 20s in some areas, Montgomery down to It's also 36 degrees in Belmar. And since we have temperatures that are at or below freezing, we have a frost advisory in effect until around 8 to 9 a.m. this morning. More the same for some areas tomorrow, and even a freeze warning for Orange County.
Some activity north and west of the city, but that's still not hitting the ground just yet. But here's just a close look at the timing as we head throughout the morning, and isolated showers possible. And we'll see more of the same this afternoon, but this afternoon, skies will start to clear, giving way to more sun, and temperatures will climb into the mid to upper 60s as a result of more sunshine. We'll still have an isolated shower, even maybe a rumble of thunder to the second half of the day, but it's not to the 70s on Sunday. I'll look at your 7-day forecast coming up. Heather? To the 70s on Sunday. I will look at your 7-day forecast coming up. Heather? Northern State.
Away from weather and traffic together. So cloudy this morning, and radar showing some light rain north and west of the city, but that's not hitting the ground at this point. We do have a chance for a few showers throughout this afternoon, but this afternoon we'll also have more sun, and the sunshine warming us up to temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. For your Wednesday weather wellness, good air quality, high pollen levels, and UV index of 4 by tomorrow. The sun returns, but we also cool down to
Need maybe a warm coffee, a warm donut, and I know you say this is normal for this time of the year, but it is a shock to the system when we forget that the calendar is all over the place in April with the weather.
Yeah, and it's going to be even more of a shock to the system next week when we have high temp 30s and the 40s. Still some lingering clouds from yesterday, but that will clear. Temperatures near 45 in Central Park, a southwest breeze close to 8 miles per hour. So 57, that's still well below the average of 66 degrees. Sunrise at 6:02, sunset at 7:46. Good morning in Yankee Stadium, 43, Mill Basin and west of the city. We're seeing more of the 30s. It's 37 in Poughkeepsie, and it's down to 40 degrees in Andover. That's why we have these freeze and frost alerts primarily for New Jersey and the Hudson Valley. That's in effect around 8 to 9 o'clock this morning, so make sure your sensitive plants are covered. So winds are out of the northeast, ranging from around 8 to 16 miles per hour up to 19 in Belmar. The wind direction will shift to the southeast throughout this afternoon, and it will be breezy at times, but nothing too high. On satellite and radar, we have clear conditions mixing in with partly cloudy skies, more cloud cover east of satellite and radar. We have clear conditions mixing in with partly cloudy skies, more cloud cover east of
Need maybe a warm coffee, a warm donut, and I know you say this is normal for this time of the year, but it is a shock to the system when we forget that the calendar is all over the place in April with the weather.
Yeah, and it's going to be even more of a shock to the system next week when we have high temp 30s and the 40s. Still some lingering clouds from yesterday, but that will clear. Temperatures near 45 in Central Park, a southwest breeze close to 8 miles per hour. So 57, that's still well below the average of 66 degrees. Sunrise at 6:02, sunset at 7:46. Good morning in Yankee Stadium, 43, Mill Basin and west of the city. We're seeing more of the 30s. It's 37 in Poughkeepsie, and it's down to 40 degrees in Andover. That's why we have these freeze and frost alerts primarily for New Jersey and the Hudson Valley. That's in effect around 8 to 9 o'clock this morning. so make sure your sensitive plants are covered. So winds are out of the northeast, ranging from around 8 to 16 miles per hour up to 19 in Belmar. The wind direction will shift to the southeast throughout this afternoon, and it will be breezy at times, but nothing too high. On satellite and radar, we have clear conditions mixing in with partly cloudy skies, more cloud cover east of satellite and radar. We have clear conditions mixing in with partly cloudy skies, more cloud cover east of. Let's take a trip out to the middle of the Atlantic. Hurricane season doesn't start until June, but the National Hurricane Center is already watching an area of low pressure far out in the Atlantic that only has a 10% chance of development. Likely stronger winds higher up in the atmosphere will break that apart, but interesting to see that they're already looking at something this early in the season. Closer to home on Futurecast, not too much to look at on Futurecast, mostly clear skies. Now, the only difference is that later this afternoon, maybe a few patchy clouds are possible south of the city, but for most of us, mostly sunny with temperatures holding steady in the 50s. Overnight, skies continue to clear, and tomorrow morning we wake up to clear skies, and that will allow morning lows tomorrow to once again fall into the 30s and the 40s, so frost is possible again on Friday. Friday afternoon, still watching a lot of sun. Temperatures will be a little milder, around 61. And then this weekend, that's when changes arrive. We'll have a cold front approaching from the southwest on Saturday. Ahead of this front, we start out sunny. We end the day with clouds. And then on Sunday, a chance for a few showers. Not enough to cancel any of your outdoor plans. And Sunday, temperatures will reach the lower 70s by Monday. A shot at 80 degrees as southwest flow pushes in much warmer air. But today, 57. Cool despite sun. Tonight, 41, frosty again. Tomorrow, 61 degrees. For the rest of right now, it's chilly again. We're down into the 30s and the 40s. Some areas in the upper 20s across the Catskills. And despite sunshine, temperatures will stay in the 50s. So we only reach a high of 57. That's almost running close to 10 degrees below average for this weather. Wellness, good air quality, high pollen levels, and UV index of 6. Tomorrow, more the same early tomorrow morning. A bit warmer tomorrow afternoon. On Friday, 61 degrees, 61 as well on Saturday. We wake up Saturday to more sunshine, but we end the day with mostly cloudy skies, but at least Saturday will be dry. Sunday, there's a chance for a few showers and temperatures will climb to the 70s. Heather? For a few showers and temperatures will climb to the 70s. This afternoon, temperatures are running about 10 degrees below normal, but hey, we don't have any rain to worry about. Right now, we're in the 30s and the 40s, even some upper 20s on the map. It's 44 degrees in Central Park, down to 44 as well in Citi Field, Woodhaven 45 in the Bronx. Good morning to you. 43, Poughkeepsie 35, and at 40 degrees in Andover. This is why we have these freeze and frost alerts out for New Jersey and the Hudson Valley. That's in effect through 9 o'clock this morning. We'll likely see more of the same again this time tomorrow. On satellite and radar, dry, but we do have partly cloudy skies in some areas. More cloud cover across Nassau and Suffolk County, but that eventually gives way to mostly sunny skies. That sun will only take us up to a high of 57 degrees today. Now tomorrow, we inch back into the 60s. Eventually this weekend, we'll see the return of the 70s. More about that coming up. Heather?
Wow, 50s. Yuck. Okay. BQE northeast of Queens Boulevard. We still have this stall right over here. It's blocking the right shoulder and partially blocking that right lane. So you definitely need to use some caution as you head out this morning. This could become a very dangerous situation.
And the 40s as soon as you step outside. It's 36 degrees in Newburgh, 38 in Sussex, and 44 degrees in the city. After sunrise, it does really little to warm us up. Temperatures will be well below normal, only reaching a high of 57 degrees, but at least things will be dry and sunny. Tomorrow, more the same, 61, so not as cool. And Saturday, we stay in the low 60s, but clouds also increase. Sunday, that's when big changes arrive. We'll have more cloud cover, a chance for a few showers, but temperatures will climb to the 70s. And eventually Monday, we'll make a run for 80 degrees. I'll let you know what's in store for the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up. Heather?
All right, so we have this stall.
Onto that. I mean, there's tons of cute, I'm sure there's a bunch of like cute videos coming out now with like her album out, but you know.
Yeah, we'll have to get him a little cowboy hat.
Got a gift from his friend.
Real cute.
I wonder, do you think that would work for adults? Asking for a friend.
Here,
I mean,
let's try it. Okay,
Brittany, you
record your video.
Just in case should go on tour again.
Okay, I'll send this out. I'm not on TikTok, but if I was, I'd send it out.
Cute, so maybe.
I'm not as cute as he is, though. But
we can try. Say, hey, I saw Tyler. I, too, would like to meet you, and I'm your friend.
What's not cute is
these temperatures.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll have a lot of friends this morning. Temperatures in the 30s and the 40s. And this afternoon, we stay pretty cool, only reaching high temperatures in the 50s. But at least as we head into this weekend, we hit the 70s and the 80s on Monday. But currently, it's chilly, and we have partly cloudy skies in Central Park, 44 degrees, a breeze around 7 miles per hour. Forecast 57. Keep in mind, that's below the average of 66. Sunrise at 6:02, sunset at 7:46. Across the Hudson Valley, northwest New Jersey, seeing more so the 30s. Sussex, 38 for you. Montgomery, good morning, 34. And Cold Spring, 36. So most areas still above freezing at this time, except for Liberty. You're down to 29 and 44 in Newark. And since we have these numbers in the 30s, there's a freeze watch out for most of New Jersey and a freeze warning out for portions of the Hudson Valley. That's in effect through 9 o'clock this morning. Winds are out of the northeast, a bit breezy in some areas, up to 12 to 16 miles per hour. And it will be breezy at times today with the wind directions shifting to the south. You have a few clouds around this morning. Light and radar dry, but we do have a few clouds around this morning. Eventually that clears, giving way to mostly sunny skies. That's thanks to high pressure settled across Canada. That moves in, keeping us quiet. But it's turning a bit active in the Atlantic. Hurricane season doesn't start until June, but now the National Hurricane Center is watching a disturbance in the middle of the Atlantic that only has a small chance of development. Eventually, stronger winds higher up in the atmosphere will basically tear that apart. But interesting to see them watching something this early in the season. On a Futurecast, not a lot to talk about as we head into this afternoon. There's just going to be stronger winds higher up in the atmosphere will basically tear that apart. But interesting to see them watching something this early in the season. On a Futurecast, not a lot to talk about as we head into this afternoon. There's just going to be a few patchy clouds south of the city, but elsewhere just mostly sunny, and tonight still mainly clear. A clear start again tomorrow morning. And clear skies will once again allow temperatures to fall into the 30s in some places, and that's why frost is possible early Friday. Friday afternoon, lots of sun, still cool, temperatures below normal around 61. And this weekend, that's when changes arrive. On Saturday, we start out sunny, but we end the day with clouds, all thanks to a warm front. No rain to worry about. That changes on Sunday, but even Sunday, just a passing shower, not enough rain to cancel any of your outdoor plans. And temperatures, too, will climb into the 70s on Sunday. Warmer air continues to surge in on Monday, and that will give us a shot at 80 degrees. But lights of sunshine for your Thursday weather wellness, good air quality, high. We'll start with the good news. So no rain today, but it is chilly. So get ready for temperatures in the 30s and the 40s as soon as you step outside. It's 44 degrees in Central Park, down to 44 as well in Whitestone and Ozone Park. Good morning, 45 for you. But we still have some 30s on the map. Poughkeepsie, 35, down to 29 degrees in Liberty. That's why we have that's in effect through 9 o'clock this morning. Skies are clear in some areas, but we're still holding on to partly cloudy conditions across the boroughs and Nassau and Suffolk County. But eventually that gives way to mostly sunny skies. The sun does little to warm us up because temperatures will only climb to near 57, which is close to 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. Heather? Now, Saturday morning, we start out sunny, but we end the day with more clouds. Sunday, we'll have a chance for just a few showers, not enough rain to cancel your outdoor plans, but temperatures will climb to the 70s. Eventually,
We get close to 80 degrees on Monday. I will full look at your 7-day forecast coming up. Heather?
And the BQE Northeast.
So that's exciting.
I'm ready for the
Forward to
outfits,
that.
ready for the suits.
I knew you'd be on the
Yes.
same page with me. Because those suits, I mean,
They do it big.
pretty, yeah.
Please tell us more.
I don't know what else to say about the
I was
suits,
going to
okay?
say, where are we going with this?
They're just very flashy.
They are
I'll just
very
leave it
flashy.
at that.
It's a great spectacle. And it's just, think about it. I mean, if you're one of these players, right, been playing since you were a kid, and tonight is the night you have been dreaming for your whole life. That is so cool.
That's true.
We'll be able to see it right here on Channel 7.
Okay.
And temperatures will be cool this afternoon.
yeah.
A little cooler than normal, and that's the case this morning. We're waking up to the 30s and the 40s. Some areas in the upper 20s. Currently, we still have partly cloudy skies. 7 miles per hour. So 57, that's the forecast, and that's below the average of 66. Even this morning, temperatures around 44, below the average low of 49. Sunrise at 6:02, sunset at 7:46. In Yankee Stadium, 43, Mill Basin 44, and 45 degrees in Woodhaven. Still down to 35 degrees in Poughkeepsie and 40 in Andover. And since we have temperatures in the 30s, we still have a freeze watch out for most of New Jersey and a freeze warning for the Hudson Valley, parts of the Hudson Valley. That's in effect through 9 o'clock this morning. And it's breezy in some areas. Northeast winds are up to 10 to 20 miles per hour. It will be breezy at times today, but the wind direction that will shift to the southeast this afternoon. Looking at satellite and radar, dry, no rain to deal with, but we still have a few lingering areas of clouds. Eventually it will be mostly sunny thanks to high pressure keeping us dry and clear, but that high also pushing in some cooler air. Let's take a quick trip to the Atlantic. So hurricane season doesn't start until June, but the National Hurricane Center is already watching a disturbance in the middle of the Atlantic that's really likely not going to turn into anything. See this so early in the season or before the season even starts. For us, though, closer to home, mostly sunny. A few patchy clouds are possible south of the city, and overnight still mainly clear across the area. Clear skies will once again allow overnight lows to fall into the 30s and the 40s. Friday afternoon, lots of sun, still cool. Temperatures a bit below normal in the low 60s. By Saturday, we stay in the 60s. And then we'll notice increasing clouds ahead of a warm front that moves in. As that front pushes north, that will allow us to climb into the 70s on Sunday, but we'll have to dodge a few showers across the area, just not enough rain to cancel any of your outdoor plans. Southwest flow will continue to surge in warmer air, and that's why Monday we take a shot at 80 degrees, but today a far cry from 80, only 57, cool despite lots of sunshine, some patchy clouds south and east of the city. And for your Thursday weather wellness, good air quality, high pollen levels, and UV index of 6. Tonight, 41, clear, still chilly. frost again for some of the suburbs, and tomorrow 61, a tad milder with plenty of sunshine. For the rest of the 7-day forecast,